Hello and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the cabin. It's Christmas morning and we're up early. And instead of a turkey dinner, we're having a fondue. So we've already got some vegetables on the boil: carrots, celery, onions, broccoli stalks, some small sweet peppers. And we're going to get that boiling and add some potatoes shortly. And that will be our broth for the fondue. So stay tuned. It'll be a little bit quicker today because I'm not going to bore you with all the cutting and whatnot. We're going to make up platters. And then I'll show you how we put this fondue together on Christmas Day. Stay tuned. And we're back, and like magic, we've got the broth was done. Beautiful deep broth. We've put it in one of our fondue pots. We have the veg here that we cooked to make the broth. And we're also going to serve that at the table. Delicious vegetables. We've sliced the meat as thin as we can. And we're going to put a little piece of cheese in there on our fondue fork and roll it up and put it into the broth to cook. We've got some chicken breast cut as thin as we could. It's not easy. The meats were partially frozen to get that right. And we've used 3 kinds of cheese. We have orange cheddar aged, we have a jalapeno cheddar, and we have truffle cheddar. Now, if you've never had truffle cheese, you don't know what you're missing. It has got the most unique flavor. And just when you think you know what it is, it's different. It's truffle. Almost a garlic, but not quite. Anyway, that's going to be flavorful and it'll just be really yummy. Now we've got some bowls here and we're going to start making some dips. Now these dips, usually we do 4. And one will be a mustard dip. And one will be a garam masala dip. We talked about that recently. And one will be an onion dip. Now we're short one bowl, but that's okay because I'm going to use the container that the sour cream came in. Now, if you don't have something to start the flavor of your dip, you can use a number of spices. Onion soup mix makes an excellent flavor for dip. We're going to start with a bit of garam masala. Hope you can see that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to say, almost a teaspoon. And with that, we're going to add just a dash of cumin. Find my cumin. I always have lots of cumin. Okay, that's real life right there. Now I'm just going to, it's maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. No worries. And because it's cumin, we're going to add a good teaspoon of sugar. Now, normally I would try to substitute for honey, but it's one of those things you just can't. It's got to be the sugar. I suppose if you really couldn't have sugar, you could use another substitute, and that would work just fine. Okay, this is the sound of me scrounging around in the fridge. because I forgot to bring an ingredient to the counter. And this is our beautiful ingredient here. Now, it could be plain yogurt. I just happen to have some Greek yogurt that's vanilla, but you can't tell. You won't be able to tell. If anything, it'll add to the flavor. Now, you can see what I like about Greek yogurt. It is so nice and thick, and it makes a great substitute, and it goes really well with sour cream. And we're just going to mix that up. There we go. Wonderful. And you can definitely smell the garam masala. I'm going to rinse that. Let's get one of our little dip dishes out here. I'm trying to reach over everything and be on camera at the same time. I'm just going to nicely put some of that garam masala. Now, I don't mark what the dips are. We can usually tell by the color. There, that's a beautiful dip. There's always a little bit extra, and that's good because, you know, if you start running out, you can refill them. Now, our next one we're going to go with is the French onion. Now, I forgot to get some French onion soup mix. So we're going to use a French onion dip. And it's already a dip. It's a pretty potent dip. And we're going to mix that right in with our sour cream. Oh, there's a good half a cup there. And then you've got a cup of sour cream already in there. And we're going to add, almost a cup, pretty well a cup of yogurt. And we're going to mix that up. Now, everybody's got favorite dips, family dips, dips that have been passed down, new dips you want to try, whatever it is. This is your meal. Make it your own. Some people want it to be just like this. Well, each kitchen and each cook and each family has its own flavors. All right, that worked really well. And we're going to put that in its own little dish. And this is the same little Christmas music that we've had all the way along. All right, so that's 2 dips down. And I better wash my hands, wash my mixer. Our next dip will be mustard. Now, I picked a really good quality mustard. I think it could be any kind of mustard. I don't think it matters. And the trouble is, I didn't pre-open this jar. Oh, I got it. I can't believe I got it in one go. All right, so we've got a really nice mustard. And I'm going to put 2 heaping teaspoons. So I'm going to say that's probably more like 2 tablespoons. All right, that's going to be delicious. Now to this one, I like to add a little bit of a mixed spice. Now this one, it's mostly onion, but I can smell there's a little hint of garam masala, not garam masala, sorry, curry. And we'll give that a good whip. And then we're going to also add more yogurt. I know you're probably all laughing, but try it and you'll see the texture, the taste is just delicious. And we'll get that going, get that yellow, beautiful yellow. Now, it doesn't need to be, oh, that's good. It does not need to be overpowering. So let's give that one more good mix. I like to use these little spatulas. They really get to the side of the bowls and the bottom. And again, the color alone is going to tell us what flavor it is. Beautiful creamy yellow. And these are soft dips. They don't need to be pungent and nice soft. It's just to add to the flavor. Now this last one, let me think now. We were going to do something kind of a mayo chop. We've got these funny dips. We got a hickory baconaise and a mayo chop. I don't know who invents this stuff, but we're gonna give we're gonna give that sour cream a good 2 tablespoons of the mayo chop, and then we're going to put, oh, I don't know, probably a tablespoon and a half of this bacon. So there we go, tablespoon and a half. Hickory baconaise. I don't know, everybody's bacon crazy these days. That makes sense, baconaise. And we're going to add almost a cup. We're going to finish off this yogurt. There's no sense trying to leave 3 tablespoons of yogurt in there. We might as well finish it off, and then we can, this is a good container to reuse for soup or something. Nice big container. And there we have it. I hope you can see that. So we did the mayo chop and the baconaise. You can't see it as well. It's almost got like an orangey color. Could add even some ketchup if you want it to be brighter. Let's give it a taste. That's actually really good. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. Very nice. Let me wash that. Well, the music tells me that we're coming to the end of this segment. And we're going to come back and show you the set table. I hope everyone has something to eat today. Whether it's your favorite, some turkey, a fondue, whatever it is, blessings be upon all of you. And we'll be right back having fondue at the kitchen in the cabin. Well, here it is. It's one small table that's set up. There's another one set up for the rest of the family. We've made it as pretty as we can and as colorful as we can with our veg and meat, cheeses, vegetables there, some chicken, cauliflower, and of course our fondue broth. Beautiful. It's getting nice and warm. We're rewarming it. I can feel it's getting warm. Well, this is fondue at our house on Christmas Day. I want to thank all of my subscribers and my viewers. Without you, this little channel wouldn't grow. Thank you to all my new recent subscribers. Woke up to 5 new subscribers. That was a wonderful Christmas morning gift. Thank you for that. And I'll continue to bring these shows and the comedy at the cabin. And as always, be kind to each other and be kind to nature. And go out into the forest as often as you can. Except after dark, because the Grinch might get you. I love that part. Merry Christmas, everybody.